Hey YouTube, how's it going today? I've been carrying this pen for a while. It's the CRKT Eisenheight Tau pen. Uses a space pen insert. It's a pretty good pen. It's a little heavy for some people, but it's a decent pen. But that's not what this review is on today. You're gonna adjust the screen a little bit so I can see a little bit better. Come on, screen. I guess it just looks like shit because that overhead light. Okay, so I'm gonna zoom in a little bit here. So, it's time to retire that pen though. Shut up, phone. There's a reason for that. Here's the reason. We're retiring this pen. Mostly because it's had its use and it's a good pen, but it's being retired into the CRKT case it came in. Oh my god, I'm gonna kill my phone. What is so important? I'll check it later. So, this is gonna be the Countycom Embassy pen, right here off of Countycom. This is the Generation 2 Rev 2. It's a 1.5 twist and you're good to go. It's got plenty of threading here. It's got plenty of threading inside the cap there. But it's not going to use all the threading because oh, that stays in place. If you look in the cap there, it's got a space, and because of that space, you only use about the first thread and a half when you screw this in. It's the only downside I've seen to this so far, because if it's not on tight, it might unscrew in your pocket and you might end up with it dropping. Yeah, if you're in school, you're not going to want to carry it. You might want to carry this because no one will want to use your pen. Also, because if the teacher's boring, you're going to get yelled at because of this. As opposed to something like this. What's going to annoy your teacher more, you know? So, there's only two issues I found with this pen. One's not really an issue for me. It might be for others. Gonna turn this out a little bit, wrong way. The first thing people might be annoyed about is the pen will not post. But it's made like that for a reason. If someone asks you to use a pen, yeah, sure, here, no problem, here you go. Hand them only the body, hang out of the cap. It's stated in a couple places that people are less likely to walk off with the pen if they can't cap it. So you hold on to the cap, they're not gonna do anything with it. Let's get some specs out of the way. It's about, I didn't actually check measurements on this. Let me quick get my ruler. Give me one sec. Ruler. Alright, ruler. Oh, that's meters. Alright, inches. There we go. So, when it's closed, this pen is about 5 inches long, just over 5 1/4, I'd say. Cap itself is 2.5 inches. I'm actually going to write these notes down so that I can pop them in the description. 5 inch. Closed. Cap here is 2.5. The body itself of the pen, without the cap, is 4 3/8. 4 1/2, 4 3/4, in between there. 4 3/4. Now the body is covered in knurling, as is the cap. This knurling is actually very good knurling. It's quality. As I mentioned, the cap won't post. Not really a huge concern for me, because I usually, without the cap, for me it's a good size. With the cap, I would find it way too long for me. With my Tau pen, I was always writing without the cap. That being said, let's move on. As far as it's made of 300 grade stainless steel, 300 series. The threading is all very good. It's all stainless, so you're not going to end up with any staining or anything on it. So it's also pretty rust resistant. Let me check my notes here, make sure I got everything out of the way first. Now it is a heavy pen. Closed up and everything. Nah. If you like the weight of say the big pens or any of those, you're not gonna like this pen. This pen is heavy. It's 3.4 ounces. Just to put that into perspective, the Benchmade here is actually lighter than the Tau pen, or the Embassy pen. Yeah, it's 3.4 ounces, so it is heavier than some pocket knives. So it's like carrying another pocket knife on you. But there is such thing as good weight. Size comparison with a Streamlight Stylus Pro, same size good there. Now, as far as good weight goes, I find this weight perfect for me. You know, because it has the weight on it. You're not pressing down. You're just letting the pen go. Just gonna put this cap out of the way so we can get right into it. As far as the insert goes, I'm definitely enjoying it. It uses the Space Pen refills, which I've talked about before in previous videos. That it's phenomenal. Now inside we've got 2 O-rings. Make sure you don't lose these. These are what makes it waterproof, something like that. Stops from rattling, that kind of thing. Make sure you don't lose those. You lose those in this, and that you lose the O-rings, and the tip will be flopping all over the place. So make sure you don't lose those. Uses the Space Pen refill. It's very smooth writing, very good. This is the kind of pen that just makes you want to keep writing. You know, because I took notes on a few on this video and on the one for my titanium whistle. This is one of those pens that just makes you want to keep writing. It is a little pricey, but not as pricey as some custom pens could go. They also have an aluminum version of this, a titanium and a copper version. The aluminum version comes in black, I think also in silver, I'm not sure. This is your stainless. Aluminum comes in black. The titanium comes in standard, and a copper Embassy pen. As far as price goes, it'll range anywhere from the aluminum up to the copper. The aluminum version will cost you around $38, $39. I think it's somewhere around there, plus shipping. CountyCom shipping is, I think, $8. We also have the stainless here. This one will cost you about $55. It's come down in price a few dollars. It used to be about 65 around there somewhere. There's also titanium. The titanium is, I believe, in the area of about 80, 90 bucks. Then there's the copper. The copper one will cost you about it's either 135 or 185. I forget which. I might annotate that. This pen does work well. I do like it. It's a little heavy. It comes with the Space Pen medium, but it'll accept any of the Space Pens. Refills, I'm probably gonna up it to the fine line because I love the fine line writing. And this pen just works. It's just one of those things that, you know, it looks good on camera, but you can't really appreciate it until you start using it and writing with it and whatnot. Now, some people were complaining up on EDC forums that, you know, it unscrews too easy, you know, 1 1/4 twists and it's off. I mean, I don't mind that. With my Tau pen here, you saw it takes almost 4 or 5 turns to get this off. And then you can start writing. Then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With this, it's, you know, all you have to do is just twist like this, and 1 twist and you're good to go. I find that good because in my line of work, I'm writing probably half the day. And it's, you know, quick open up, here's what you gotta do, step 1, step 2, step 3, here you go. Or here's what you're gonna need, let's go get it. And then, you know, quick open, right direction down, close it and go. In place of, alright, here's what you're gonna do. You'll have to do step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. Alright, let's go get you what you need. Give me 1 second. Okay, let's go get you what I need. 1, 2, 3, go. It's quicker, it's simpler, no one's gonna steal this pen case. It's a tank. No one's gonna take it because it's so damn heavy. But there's good weight, and I like that weight. Now, CountyCom advertises it as a tactical pen. I wouldn't call it a tactical pen. For the main reason that, you know, this, you know, oh, tactical. It's got your slots on there to hit someone with. It's got that there. It's all screw down construction. You can stab someone in the eye with it. I don't see using this in a self-defense role. I don't see using a pen in a self-defense role. But if you had to, I wouldn't be using this in like a jet. Just hit the guy in the head with it. But I don't see this as a tactical pen. I see this more as a gentleman's writing implement. It's a good pen. If you like weight and you like a good pen, if you write a lot, I mean, there are Lamys, there are, you know, Montblancs, there are Parker. You know, there's a lot of different options out there for writing. I've been looking at this for a year, probably more, so I decided to pick it up. It's made here in the USA, so it's definitely quality there. It has your number for cage in the armed forces. It's got your a torque screw construction holding on your stainless clip, which is it's pretty good. I mean, it's gonna hold on. It's not gonna flip. Whew, almost sneezed there. And it's not gonna flex that much over time. I mean, I don't see this thing breaking anytime soon. And from what I've heard, Countycom is hit or miss as far as their customer service goes. But for something like this, where they made it themselves, I would feel it'd be pretty good. So, if you got any questions, feel free to ask. As usual, if you liked, subscribe. If you didn't, piss off. That's about it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoy the rest of your afternoon, the rest of your evening, whenever you're watching this. Just remember to keep in touch. Life's short. Stay sharp. Have a good one, guys.